Have you ever had a gut feeling that something was off, yet you pushed forward anyway? Perhaps it was during a chat that felt warm but left you drained, or a choice everyone endorsed except that quiet nudge inside you. That's the magic of inner clarity, your internal compass, the subtle whisper that steers you when logic alone falls short. It's not just a hunch, it's the ability to see through facades, separate truth from deception, and make decisions that resonate with your core. Whether in your career, relationships, or quest for meaning, this insight keeps you on track, even when the world pulls you astray. Picture a colleague who always seems supportive, yet their words leave a lingering unease, or a project that sparkles as the perfect opportunity, but something holds you back. How often have you ignored these cues, only to later think, I knew it? Inner clarity acts like a lighthouse, piercing through the fog of uncertainty, helping you sidestep regrets. It shields you from rash choices, draining connections, and paths that aren't yours. The best part? We all have this gift. We just need to learn how to harness it. Today, we'll dive into what makes inner clarity so powerful and how you can nurture it to live with greater confidence and purpose. We'll uncover what clouds this ability, how to sharpen it daily, and the trials that challenge your perception. By the end, you'll have practical tools to make wiser, more aligned choices. So tell me, have you ever had a moment when your instincts saved you from a mistake? Share it in the comments. Your story might spark inspiration. And if you're tuning in from somewhere special, let me know where to connect with you. Let's explore how inner clarity can reshape your life. Inner clarity is an innate gift, but life's noise often muffles its signal. To cultivate it, we must first identify what obscures it. Think of it as polishing a foggy lens. Only by clearing the haze can you see sharply. The biggest barriers come from within and around us, and recognizing them is the first step to unlocking your internal guide. The primary obstacle is the flood of distractions. We're inundated with stimuli, notifications, opinions, news, social media feeds. This overload keeps our minds on autopilot, reacting without reflection. Have you noticed how hard it is to hear your instincts when you're caught in an endless scroll on your phone? These external distractions drown out the faint signals your clarity tries to send. Additionally, societal pressures, like the urge to please or conform to what everyone does, pull us away from our truth. How many times have you agreed to something just to avoid tension, even when it felt wrong? Within us, intense emotions are another hurdle. Anger, fear, or even excitement can blur your perspective. For instance, during a heated argument, have you ever acted on impulse and later regretted it? Unchecked emotions make us mistake urges for intuition. Another culprit is clinging to outdated beliefs. Sometimes we hold on to an idea or person because we want them to be right, despite signs pointing elsewhere. Think of that friendship you kept for years, brushing off small behaviors that bothered you until a bigger truth came to light. This attachment blinds us. Finally, a lack of self-awareness can dim your clarity. If you don't know your own emotional triggers or behavioral patterns, you might confuse desire with instinct. For example, wanting a new job so badly that you overlook red flags about the company's culture. The good news? These barriers can be overcome. Start by carving out quiet moments to reconnect with yourself. Even 5 minutes without your phone, Ask, what am I feeling? Is this coming from calm or chaos? By dialing down the noise and tuning into your reactions, you begin to clear the lens of insight, setting the stage for wiser decisions. Next, we'll explore how to make this skill a daily practice. Inner clarity isn't a mystical talent that appears out of nowhere. It's a skill that grows stronger with practice, like training a muscle. The more you use it, the sharper your ability to discern what's true and steer clear of what doesn't serve you. Here, we'll cover 4 straightforward yet transformative ways to hone your internal guide and apply it in everyday life. From choosing trustworthy friends to making sound career moves or navigating personal challenges. The first step is mindful awareness. We're so used to reacting instantly that we forget to pause and observe. Before making a choice, notice the details: someone's tone, the vibe of a place, or physical cues like a knot in your stomach. For example, during a job interview, pick up on whether the interviewer dodges key questions or if the office feels tense. These subtle hints are your clarity at work. Try jotting down your observations for a week to spot patterns that guide you. Next is finding stillness. Your instincts shine brightest when your mind is calm. Set aside 5 minutes daily to meditate, breathe deeply, or sit quietly without distractions. In these moments, ask, what do I sense about this situation? Over time, you'll learn to separate your inner voice from the noise of emotions or expectations. For instance, before agreeing to a plan, pause to check if you feel ease or unease. This habit sharpens your perception. The third practice is challenging assumptions. Don't accept advice or information at face value. Ask, does this ring true for me? Where's this coming from? This protects you from manipulation, like overhyped promises from an influencer or well-meaning but misguided advice from a friend. If someone pitches a once-in-a-lifetime deal, weigh the facts and trust your gut, not the excitement of the moment. Finally, trust your instincts, even when they defy logic. Sometimes, your guide points to something that doesn't make immediate sense, like turning down a seemingly ideal opportunity. Test this in small ways. Follow your hunch when picking a cafe or avoiding a conversation. You'll find these feelings are often spot on. With consistent practice, these steps turn inner clarity into a reliable tool for navigating life with confidence and precision. Honing inner clarity is like learning to sail. You refine your skills, but life's storms test whether you can truly steer. These trials, or challenges, arise to strengthen your insight and ensure you trust your internal guide, even under pressure. Let's explore the key tests that push your perception and how to overcome them to grow in confidence and wisdom. The first challenge is the lure of false promises. Not everything that glitters is genuine. A dazzling job offer, a charming new acquaintance, or a quick fix solution can hide pitfalls. Ever had an opportunity that seemed too good to be true, yet something made you pause? Inner clarity helps you see past the surface. Before committing, ask, does this align with my values? Are there warning signs? Look for red flags, like vague details or pressure to act fast. Trust the subtle cues your instincts pick up. Another test is external skepticism. As you lean into your clarity, others might doubt your choices. Friends may call you overly cautious for steering clear of someone or coworkers might label your instincts as overthinking. Consider Sarah, who sensed unease about a new business partner despite everyone's praise. She trusted her gut, uncovered shady practices, and avoided a loss. The lesson? Your insight is your strength, even if others don't see it. To navigate this, anchor in your confidence and let go of needing others' approval. The pull of temptation is another hurdle. Sometimes, an opportunity strokes your ego or offers a shortcut but strays from your purpose. For instance, taking a high-paying job that clashes with your ethics. Inner clarity helps you weigh the true cost. Ask, will this move me closer to my true self? If not, resist the allure, no matter how tempting. Lastly, temporary solitude can emerge as your clarity distances you from misaligned people or places. This isolation can feel heavy, but it's a phase of growth. Use it to deepen self-awareness and trust your perception. These trials aren't punishments, but invitations to evolve. Each one you overcome sharpens your guide, making it more reliable. Stay vigilant, trust your signals, and know your insight is your greatest shield. Inner clarity is more than a skill. It's your guide to a purposeful life, where decisions reflect your truth and values. As we've seen, obstacles like distractions and intense emotions can cloud your vision, but practices like mindful awareness, stillness, questioning, and trusting your instincts can sharpen this powerful tool. Even when faced with trials like false promises, skepticism, or temptation, each challenge is a chance to grow and rely more on your perception. Now, it's time to act. Start small. Take 5 minutes today to reflect on a recent choice. Ask, what's my gut telling me? Am I overlooking any cues? Write down your thoughts and notice how these pauses bring sharper insight. Over time, these habits will transform how you move through life, fostering confidence and ease in your decisions. Inner clarity isn't a one-time gift. It thrives when you nurture it. So, will you embrace this journey? If this resonated, share a time when your instincts guided you in the comments. Your experience could light the way for others. Subscribe for more insights like this, and let me know where you're tuning in from. Let's make inner clarity your greatest ally. The choice is yours. Are you ready to trust your internal guide?